Let's talk about the Master of Many Forms. Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we've got another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 Prestige class description video. And today, coming at you from the Complete Adventurer, we've got the Master of Many Forms. So, what we're going to talk about today is, first we're going to talk about what is the Master of Many Forms. Then we're going to talk about what it takes to become a Master of Many Forms. Then we're going to talk about what you get as a Master of Many Forms, and finally we're going to talk about how good the Master of Many Forms is and how you might use it in a build. So let's get started. So, what is the Master of Many Forms? Well, the Master of Many Forms is, it is someone who believes that all forms have beauty in them, and there's someone that tends to not like to stick to one appearance and prefers to, change things up pretty regularly. They don't like to stay in any form for too long, and they like to switch it up. Good Masters of Many Forms can have lots of great things. Evil ones can be especially nasty because, they can disguise themselves very, very well. And no one will even know who they are because they can change who they are all the time. They're quite the interesting one. They can be a lot of different things, but the only true thing that really holds what a Master of Many Forms is their soul. Because their appearance, that ain't staying the same. Alright, so now that we've talked about what the Master of Many Forms is, let's talk about how to get in. You are going to need 2 feats. You're going to need alertness and endurance. Now, these are interesting, although endurance is one you might be able to pick up with Ranger if you get in with the variant version. And you're also going to need a Wild Shape class feature. So that's what you need. For Wild Shape, you're probably going to need Druid, but you can do it, as I mentioned before, with a variant of Ranger, which also gets you endurance, so probably one of the easier ways to get in and better as well. But that's what it takes to get in. Now let's talk about what you get as a Master of Many Forms. First off, it has an average base attack bonus. So it's not good, not bad. Same as a Cleric. It is what it is. Next, it has good Fortitude and Reflex saves, but a bad Will save, which is interesting. If you got in with Druid, it'll cancel out, so that's not too bad. It also has a D8 hit die, so it has a fairly decent chassis. Now for skills, their skill list is okay. It's not bad. If you were going to be a caster, then no, but if you're not a caster, it's a pretty solid skill list. It has 4+ int for its skills, so it's okay. Now, they have some class features, like they get Shifter Speech, which is interesting because it makes it so that while in Wild Shape you can speak your normal languages that you can speak, but you can also speak to animals that you're wild shaped into. So that's interesting. That can be really nice. They also gain Improved Wild Shape, and Improved Wild Shape is really nice. So one thing that Improved Wild Shape will let you do is it'll let you Wild Shape into all sorts of different things, starting with humanoids. So you can Wild Shape into like dwarves and elves and stuff, so that's kind of cool. And later you can do all sorts of different stuff. Vermin, animals, monstrous humanoids, basically everything. There's a few things you can't, but it's a lot of stuff. And at 10th level, you can even Wild Shape into dragons. And you can also get a whole bunch of different sizes that you can go into, including up to Gargantuan at 10th level. And on top of that, they gain 1 extra use every single level. So that's big. At 3rd level, they get Fast Wild Shape. Now, Fast Wild Shape is really nice because basically what it'll do is it'll make it so that, you can Wild Shape as a move action, which can be nice if you want to change things up mid-combat. At 7th level, they gain the ability to take on the extraordinary qualities of anything they Wild Shape into, which is pretty dang nice. And this is Extraordinary Wild Shape, is what the class feature is called. Then at 10th level, they also get Ever-Shifting Form, which has some nice benefits. So basically, it changes your type to Shifter, and it makes it so that, you can't be changed without your consent. So nobody can polymorph you without your consent. So that's pretty nice. You know, being immune to baleful polymorph, unless you decide you want to get hit by it. And, you know, you also can't be hit with stone shape or all sorts of nice things. So pretty nice. And you also don't take aging penalty. So basically timeless body, which a druid would have got anyways. But yeah, pretty good stuff all in all. So that's what the Master of Many Forms gets. Let's talk about how good they are. Alright, so basically these guys are very good. Now, the best way to get in, as I was mentioning earlier, is as a ranger. If you wanted to get in as a ranger that used the alternative class feature to get wild shape, then yeah, this is your best bet. Because yeah, this will let you get in pretty early. You can start in right at 6th level. You just need to take 1 feat to get in. Really just need to take alertness, that's it. Not a great feat, but of the bad feats, it's the best one. So, not the worst thing in the world. So, not terrible. And honestly, this class is super solid. Its ability to transform is amazing. And it combines really well with things like Warshaper, which their features have such good synergy. So if you can mix the two up, oh yeah, I'd highly recommend combining this with Warshaper in order to be able to combine multiple forms together, especially when you can, you know, get extraordinary abilities from forms. Very, very nice. This is kind of an amazing prestige class. It's one I've never played, but I could really enjoy this. I could see this being really fun to play. Well, that's really all I have to say about this. So, if you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more D&D 3.5 content. I do one of these on every single class, race, and prestige class in Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, so don't miss out on that. Also, I sometimes stream over on Twitch, so check me out over there. Links in the description. And check out my Discord. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing ya.